Yeah, no, I think we liked our first two periods. Obviously, they get one there to tie it up and get one on the power play. And credit to them, they played good in the third period and really pushed. And yeah, it was a close one.
Did you notice a change in your team's game in period number 3? It's usually been a lockdown period when you have a lead.
Yeah, no, I don't think we were as desperate as they were. Obviously, last game, I felt like we were more in Toronto, and it's kind of the other way around tonight. But like I said, they pushed and were able to get a few to win the game.
What did you see on the initial goal? It looked like you had two passing options, but just elected for the shots. What was going through your mind on the first one?
Yeah, no, it's a nice play by Cuzzy in the D zone there, and I was kind of waiting for one of the D to come at me to dish it out, and he just kind of gave me the lane, and yeah, I took a shot, and luckily it went in.
What's the mentality going into Thursday against Colorado?
Yeah, excited. Really exciting game. They're playing really good. Obviously picked up a lot of guys at the deadline, so I'm expecting a good one Thursday, and we're excited for it.
What's the key to returning to that winning momentum and not turning this into back-to-back losses?
Yeah, no, we knew we weren't going to win every game for the rest of the year, so just got to put it behind us. Nothing we can do now. We got a good team coming in Colorado, and just excited for that one.
What was the challenge of facing like the third line, the Dvorak line, and their forecheck? What was the challenge like to face that?
Yeah, no, I think all their lines, they play with a lot of speed. They chip a lot of pucks out and hunt them down. So, no, they're playing good hockey. I think they're one of the best teams since the break, I heard. So, credit to them, and they play good.
When you play an opponent that's behind you in the standings, is there still in the motivation and the preparation any consideration to the standings and making sure that you would have, left them behind?
Yeah, no, 100%. Obviously, it's a 4-point game tonight. We win, we kind of get past them by a little bit, and they win tonight, and they get a little closer. So these are all big games against our division, and we knew that coming in, and unfortunately, we didn't get it done.
How do you handle the crowd like that?
I love it. I mean, everyone's seen at the Four Nations how unbelievable it was here, and it's my favorite rink to come play on the road. So I really enjoy it.
Travis, how would you sum up this game and your team's performance tonight?
Well, obviously you want to close it out, and we weren't good enough, and close to the whole third period. That was the difference.
Just finished saying that maybe the level of intensity didn't match Montreal's in that third period. Would you concur?
Well, I mean, maybe, yeah, I guess. We can't have that. I mean, we gotta respond, and it's a hard building, but that's no excuse. We gotta do a better job, I think, responding. But it's been a good stretch for us. We know that. I'd say the same thing had we won that game, is that we do have to reset. And it's the thing with playing this time of year. It's every second night, and you gotta turn the page. So it stings. We know that. Obviously against a rival, and you wanna obviously better taste in your mouth. That doesn't need to be said anymore, but we have to regroup and get ready for another test on, Thursday night, I think, yeah.
Why has this team struggled so much against the Canadiens this year? They still haven't been able to pick up a win against them.
I'm not really thinking back on the other games that we've played against them. It's obviously it's a rival. It's a team that plays with a lot of speed, and we've had some close games, and that whatever the score ends up being, they get a couple empty netters. So we'll regroup and get after it again.
You pick up one for yourself. What your sentiment in that moment when you get them?
It doesn't matter to me. At this point in my career, I've scored enough goals. It's about winning the game, and you want to help out, but it's about winning.
What's the key to regaining momentum to get back in the win column on Thursday against Colorado?
Just turn the page. It's like, had we won this game, I would have sat here and said we'd enjoy it for 20 minutes and get on the train back home. And the process to getting ready to play against Colorado starts basically 25 minutes from now. So, it's not lying to you when I say that it has to be the mentality again. We'll learn from the mistakes and do some video and regroup. There's no sense in beating ourselves up over it. It wasn't a great effort, but we'll be ready to go.
4-3 game with two empty netters. I thought we played first two periods. I liked our checking game. I didn't think we raised our game high enough in the third period. turned over some pucks uncharacteristically, didn't get pucks behind them. They got some momentum.
Any explanation for the third? It's usually a lockdown period for you when you have
Yeah,
a
like
lead.
I said, we turned the puck over too many times. We didn't make enough plays with the puck. I think both teams were going to try to play a direct period in the third, and they did it better than we did.
On the first goal, we don't see goalies lose a stick for that long.
On the first goal?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
How do you expect your players to react? Like, was there some?
Yeah, I mean, I think in a perfect world, someone would have went and got a stick for him. It was too far away for him to get it, or ice the puck, I guess. But it's easier said after the fact.
What is it about Montreal's game that maybe is giving your team problems throughout the year? Still not able to get a win over them this season.
Well, I think each game's been a little bit different. We're talking about second game of the season, first game after the break. I think this is probably the first game where, since the second game, where both teams are trying to find their game, where both teams had their lineup going, and they played better longer than we did.
You've talked about the reset after every win over the last little while here. Is the challenge now just to stay on the same focus and same page of resetting?
I don't think it's going to be that much of a challenge. It shouldn't be. Every game's big. Our guys know that. Much like playoff hockey, when you lose a game, you watch the game tape, you learn from it, you move on, you get ready to play the next one.
How would you explain how your team fared against the Christian Dvorak, Josh Anderson line?
Yeah, that line was good.
What made them good?
They're all good players. They're veteran guys that have played in the league.